and welcome back, fellow movie enthusiasts and Luke Persian fans. This is week 4 of our weekly broadcast. Let's go ahead and show you what movies I'll be reviewing this week. It was my cat's birthday this week. This week I'm going to review Goon, Hero Dreams of Sushi, Season of the Witch, The Wrath of the Titans, The Dilemma, The A-Team, and lastly, Seeking Justice. Let's go ahead and get on with the reviews. This week we're going to start off with The Wrath of the Titans. So I really have no idea how they decide what movies get sequels anymore. You would think an outrageous flop like The Clash of the Titans, people would just sit back and say, okay, maybe we should just let the chips fall where they may on that one. Because it was awful. Hades is the bad guy, once again. Wow, didn't see that coming. In this knockoff Hercules piece of crap movie. Liam Neeson and Ralph Fiennes and beards. Horrible choice. It looks terrible. I don't really know what was going on the whole time. I really liked Sam Worthington in Avatar, but I'm starting to think that maybe there's not a lot of depth to his acting ability. He's the same guy, except he's not in a wheelchair. The Wrath of the Titans earns a deserving 1.5 crowns. And no more. Let's just hope that this is the end of this god-awful series. Our next film on our plate is Hero Dreams of Sushi. Now, this documentary has been sitting in my Netflix queue for quite a long time now. I've been excited to see it and I've heard great things, and I was not disappointed. This film is about Mr. Hero, who owns a sushi restaurant and has for decades. This sushi restaurant costs roughly 30,000 yen for a plate, over $300 American. There are only 10 seats in the restaurant, and you have to reserve it over a month ahead of time. It is widely recognized as the best sushi on the planet. As much as this film shows us sushi making, it's more about Mr. Hero's philosophical look on life. Creating sushi is like creating music. The flavors are our notes, the ingredients are our instruments. This film truly embodies the culture surrounding the sushi craftsman and the long heritage within. There are many moments within Hero's life that we witness as a viewing audience that leaves you questioning and reshaping your own. I was able to reward Hero Dreams of Sushi with 4.5 crowns. Moving on to our first Nick Cage film of the week, Seeking Justice with Guy Pearce. Seeking Justice tells the story of a man whose wife is brutally raped and he seeks vigilante vengeance. Who comes to the rescue? Guy Pearce, the leader of a vigilante organization. Now, this film is a typical action flick. There's nothing uniquely great about it. Nick Cage sports a goatee very similar to John Cusack and Edgar Allan Poe. It feels awkward. They don't give Guy Pearce enough airtime. If he's the ultimate villain, we should be seeing him throughout the entire film. Now, you would think that the whole rape incident was going to be like an ongoing theme throughout the film, but it actually becomes resolved in the first 25 minutes. There is no subplot, it's just what's directly in front of you with this film. There's no betting, there's no that good stuff. You know, that good stuff that makes a good film, all that under stuff that raises the plot. That's what this film is missing. I was only able to reward Seeking Justice with 2 crowns. An average action flick. Moving on to our next film, The Dilemma, starring Kevin James and Vince Vaughn. Now, after seeing this picture, it was clear to me that the true dilemma was knowing whether or not they wanted to make a goddamn drama or a comedy. This falls flat in both categories. It's not a romantic comedy, it's not a comedy, it's not really a drama. I don't really know what to categorize this film as. It is depressing. There you go, this is a depressing film. Between the title, the trailers that you release, and the characters, the actors that are in it, Vince Vaughn and Kevin James, we are already going in expecting a lighthearted picture. I'm left queasy. Wait a minute, am I supposed to be feeling depressed right now? It is about a guy's wife who's cheating on him, and it is frickin' sad. It's the most muddled genre I've ever seen in a film. For all of those reasons, I was only able to reward The Dilemma with 2 crowns. Now to move on to our next film, Goon. Starring Seann William Scott, Goon is the tale of a security bouncer who becomes fast-tracked to the hockey leagues for his fighting ability. This is a film that allows all its recognizable actors to take on a role they've never done before. Seann William Scott is a quiet, reserved, gentle, kind person, the antecedent of what we've seen in the American Pie movies or role models. The guy from How to Train Your Dragon, you know, that guy from She's Way Out of Your League, or whatever the hell that movie was, is borderline Tourette's with how much he curses. He's just filthy. The chick from The Newsroom is a hockey groupie slut. She says that in the film. The dad from American Pie, who's always supportive, fun-loving, and hilarious, is the epitome of a disappointed father. Please don't be like me and just breeze by it on your Netflix. This is an excellent sports film that doesn't forsake its subplots or romantic side stories as we rise from the dirty streets of outside nightclubs and off of the ice alongside our fisticuffs hero, Doug Glatt. And for that reason, I was happily able to reward Goon with 4 crowns. I swear I didn't see it coming. Our next film is another Nick Cage classic, Season of the Witch. Well, I'll tell you people, I don't think there's a worse medieval duo out there other than Nick Cage and Hellboy. I mean, honestly, just look at him in that helmet. He looks absurd. They enact a plethora of field battle scenes, and it's so blatantly obvious that they shot them all on the same day. All they did was change the coloring and editing and the lighting a little bit, so sometimes they're fighting in the daytime, sometimes they're fighting at nighttime. They would change the weather. The wardrobe is just comical to watch throughout this film. They'll be wearing these giant blankets as if that's like what they wore in medieval times. There is a moment where Nick Cage deflects at least 5 crossbow bolts shot at him with a dagger. Are we to believe that Nick Cage possesses this ability? It's sad thinking that there were people out there waiting in line to see this film. I often wondered how these 2 baboons can produce so many films throughout each year. There is no preparation needed for any of their characters. All you have to do is throw a bucket on their head and tell them to play castle. Season of the Witch is our second 1 crown winner. Congratulations, you bastards. Our last film this week is The A-Team. Now, going into this film, I thought I was in for another Expendables kind of movie. I was pleasantly surprised. The A-Team packs a powerful action punch without sacrificing its characters and development of the overall story. This actually has a story, and it's pretty damn good. Gotta give it up to Rampage Jackson. You did a great job, buddy. I didn't think anyone was going to be able to fill Mr. T's shoes. And you did it, sir. You don't even have any acting backgrounds. You're an MMA fighter. They introduce our characters before our main narrative kicks into place. Liam Neeson, you were made for this role. A rugged, grizzly veteran who leads a team of commandos, who's smoking a cigar the whole time. It's badass. No, I've never seen the original A-Team, but I never saw the original Star Trek either. And when the new film came out, they completely revitalized the series. One of the only weaknesses I found in this film was Jessica Biel. But everyone else, look at the cast. Bradley Cooper, Liam Neeson. I went halfway through the movie and then I was like, wait a minute. That's that guy from District 9. He's great. It is a thrill ride. Now this film is more than just explosion sequences and fight scenes. And for that reason, this film succeeds in every category that the Expendables failed. I was happily able to reward the A-Team with a surprising 4 crowns. Now we're down to the moment you've all been waiting for me to crown our King of the Week and our Royal Stinker. Oh gosh. Yep. Gotta hand it to you, Nick Cage. You did it. I didn't think it was possible for Wrath of the Titans to not get the Royal Stinker. Be forewarned, stay away from that one as well. But Season of the Witch is on a whole nother level of bad. How do you put that film in after you're done, watch it and say, you know what, this could sell? Royal Stinker, Season of the Witch. Now for our King of the Week crown, I was between a few of our films. Due to shock and surprise value for myself, I'm going to reward the King of the Week crown this week to the A-Team. I went in with such low expectations for the film, shockingly surprised to see that this film was a genuine movie. Now, thank you all again for joining us on our 4th weekly episode of Luke Persian Presents 365 Films in 1 Year. I'll see you all next week.